Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is DarkRaven. I'm casting you a replay, a 2v2 of WNxLocklear and our alliance partner Benazz from the BIA clan against an orc and a farseer. With us today we have Cursed. Say hi.
Hello.
And we also
Hello
have
there.
Locklear.
Hey guys.
So let's start. 3, 2, 1, go.
Lock, you can go
So-
first. You played the game, I guess.
Well, basically, DarkRaven is playing Farseer. I didn't actually know it was DarkRaven at the time. She plays like really well. I just go for a standard build here. Just tactical squad out first, and I use my techie to try to harass the first victory point.
So we see no she's on DarkRaven.
No, unusually she
Not
seems to be
yet.
content with going for a GU build as opposed to anything else. I'll nearly bet she's going to have Rangers out in a minute.
She actually does get benches out.
And you guys
yeah,
are
that's
converging
building
on
out.
on the power node, which is a
Yeah, me and
logical move.
Benazz. As you can see, DarkRaven calls it out. She says node in the ally chat. At this point, we weren't really aware of their skill. We were actually kind of pushing. Like, we were pushing, but we weren't really getting anything done, and we weren't really too worried about it. And then all of a sudden, there was a shuriken platform at my node, and things got bad. But yeah, you'll see.
Don't spoil it, man.
I'm sorry.
Well, we can see right here how the Chaos Lord just likes to tank and tank and tank and tank and tank. He's a very, very, very good frontline user. As you can see, he's just kind of soaking up all these GUs, shooting at him for the last minute and a bit. Yeah, we're nearly a minute and 48 in now. They've been shooting at him for the last 50 seconds at least. And he's only about half health simply because he can heal. But you could see there just a second ago, Benazz isn't only using the ability for healing. He's actually using the ability to disrupt enemy melee troops from attacking straight into the middle of his CSM. Oh, that was a second ago now, and you can see
Nice
everything
nade by the
stun sense.
K-Nov there.
I missed that. Was admiring the Lord.
As you
Who's
can see,
still
the Lord
fighting.
is doing the Lord thing and still tanking.
If you guys take a look at my scouts right now, watch how they get owned because they're on cooldown.
Ouch, that's a bad
Jeez,
bad
God.
retreat.
Luckily for me, Benazz didn't force the Banshees off.
Luckily
And
for
the
you,
Farseer.
DarkRaven isn't actually doing much, and that she's had a GU squad over at that VP on the right idle for like the last, I suppose, half a minute.
Yep.
Although it is now upgraded, so
Now I've got like 5 squads on my commander and techs, and I have to fall back.
yeah, and you're also upgrading there with
Artificer armor
Artificer,
on
which
your
is going to
tech
help
marine.
you quite a lot.
Yeah, I've got the Artificer armor because of all the ranged.
Tech
I
Marine
won't
wasn't
get it
exactly
if
in a
it's
good
not
place
available.
there.
So the orc player is getting the extra equipment on the knob.
It's pretty good buy.
The commander knob though, it's kind of, if you look at the commander knob's possible armor upgrade, it's the most obvious one to buy. The rest of them I would not rate at all. It's kind of not worth it. Most of them aren't worth it.
Yeah.
So now you guys are in danger of losing your gen farm here.
Yep, there's the grenades.
Yeah. And
And
nice
here's
talk
you
back
pushing your
there.
tactical
Stacks
to the
are
limit.
really lucky to
Quite
get out of
literally
there
to the
with
limit.
3 members.
I would have thought though by now Benazz, being Benazz, would have come over and helped, but apparently he doesn't seem to think your gen farm is all too important.
He, what he told me after the game was that he figured that it was all screwed anyway, so he decided to go elsewhere. And he
This
figured
is
that
a
I'd be able to
very-
push him out on my own.
I must say this is a very cute cute strategy by the Elder. I can see what she was planning there, is that she was going to use the shield to make you come around behind that, to actually kill the node they were going to build if they got the decap, I would imagine. And your attacks and Mind Ward, aka fucked.
Yeah, when I saw that energy shield go up in front of the node, I was like, wow, okay, this is actually a good player. Because I had no idea whether they were good or not.
So now you got the bolter. So now you got the mastercrafted bolter to suppress. It's not working out.
It's great versus ranged balls. Just popping models like crazy. There's Guardian dead.
As you can see though, the Farseer is after killing only like maybe a scout model. There hasn't been actually that much of your stuff died. Yet, as you can see, your Tech Marine is only halfway to level 2. For all the GUs and Banshees is after popping, but Farseer and everything else is way ahead, simply because, well, you don't get that much from GU and Banshee models compared to scouts.
In the meantime, Benazz did manage to decap the gen farm of blue team, so minor win.
Yeah, he did decap center, and this is when I noticed the gate, and I'm like, oh boy. Oh, this gate pulls a miracle too, it's pretty funny. Just keep an eye on its hit points and what goes on here.
I got an eye on the gate.
There's nothing much else going on in my stay at the gate at the moment, because well, at the moment
oh, watch the commando now, watch the commando now.
What was the big idea over there?
He killed himself.
Why? Why? There was no...
His retreat fail. And see, I knew he had that webway with 6 hit points.
Oh, so nasty nade over there. Nasty nade. Ah! A little bit mistimed.
I retreated prematurely. Because I knew there was something coming, because that gate survived.
Engagement in the middle. Benazz versus too many squads.
Of course, the Chaos Lord is still the last unit in there.
Chaos Lord versus with no upgrades, but he's getting out a Blood Crusher right now, and you have forced off the Farseer.
Farseers as basically aren't particularly hard to push off. The problem is you have to keep at it, because if you leave them away even for a minute, leave the pressure off, that's when you become like get into pretty deep trouble.
Yep. Guardians.
So at that point here you guys are excellently defending your power.
If you look at the stats actually now, if you switch over to the economy stats page, you can see that although the blue team have been pushing on Locke and Benazz for most of the game, the power up by Locke's base, that the Locke's team are actually ahead somehow in terms of power collection, as opposed to
that's because Benazz has been decapping all the power. He's decapped the natural power of blue team right now, so...
Yeah, I was gonna say a keynote to what just happened in the battle that just happened there was it was 2 things. One, Benazz heretics finally, after a couple assaults, took out their natural, and another thing was that my Devastator combined with Benazz's troops kept our middle node safe. And now Benazz Blood Crusher's putting pressure on the other one.
We just witnessed your heavy bolter and scouts attacks completely slaughtering these 2 Guardian squads. He actually lost the Guardians. She actually lost the Guardian squad over there. But now doing the sneaky webway thing again.
I was completely unaware of this. I was looking at Benazz's troops. My ASM standing there way too long. And I was like, oh snap. And I just get completely forced out of position. And here comes,
some reason she didn't press those
Ouch.
Banshees, which could have been bad for you. Oh god, that's not good. That was very lucky to get away with 2 models there, 2 members.
I was lucky that one of the Devastator members started moving away from the other 2.
And
If
now
you
there's a
watch,
Wraith Lord on the field.
Yeah, Wraith Lord really starts putting pressure on me.
If you watch the middle at the moment, Benazz is really getting knocked about with all the stick bombers and stuff. But
Benazz
the Blood
has his
Crusher
favorite
and the
anti-orc build going.
yeah, the Blood Maul. But yeah, you can see that the Chaos Lord and the Blood Crusher are absolutely mincing anything they come across at the moment.
Benazz really gets hit hard here. Watch Benazz's Blood Crusher. And the sick save he pulls with it.
I'm guessing something to do with heretics.
Worship,
Nice
yeah.
use of worship there. Saving his Blood Crusher.
As you can see, the regen on the Blood Crusher is quite ridiculous.
Alright, by now you guys
Yeah.
have a pretty hefty VP lead. 400 to 225.
And growing, it might be said.
Right now they're gem bashing us though. We get completely raped at center, basically. And the
But that
Banshees
doesn't matter
totally
so
raped
much
me
at the
here.
moment, simply because you have everything out.